Like that. What is this? It is! What an abomination is it? The sunglasses became a giant cloud from Mario Galaxy 2, and then the thing got a mouth, and I guess so. And now, a very heartwarming cutscene. And I'm not kidding, that was seriously heartwarming. It's like, seriously. Game's again cute. But now we've turned into Coo, and now we've turned into a rocket. And by the way, that's the official name of the bird from Kirby Dream Land 3, and now let's go and rocket our way to whatever that thing was. And I seriously don't know what that official name was. But now, we have cutscene time. And now we have the actual final boss of Kirby's Return to Dreamland, the name that I can't pronounce right now. And I just gotta say, this boss battle music is freaking awesome. It is really. So unlike the other bosses, like in true Nintendo fashion, instead of knocking this HP down to 0, all you gotta do is just hit him 3 times, and that'll be it. So, and in order to hit him 3 times, you don't just have to hit him regularly. You have to get 100 stars to activate Super Saiyan form, and then once he's stopped launching bombs, you can attack him. So I think this is it. And then you do that, and good! You've done the first hit. Now just 2 more hits to go, and you'll be completed with the game. So now, he's kind of smoking, I guess. Like, he's black-ish. Remember that show, Blackish? It's a real Tony show. Those you kids don't watch it. So, yeah. But seriously, I can't believe it's Blackish. But anyway, he's just gonna keep on launching bombs, and that's literally the only thing that he does in this fight. I know it's kind of sad. I wish he would have done some more things to spice up the gameplay a little bit. But all he really does is just launches bombs from his head, I guess. I don't know. It kind of looks like actually, no, he is doing it with his eye. He isn't launching it from his head, his eye, somehow. See, like, yeah, see, look, like, slow down the footage for a bit, like, on your video. It literally comes out of his eye. Oh, and I just realized that I have a Super Saiyan. Why am I not doing that? And yes, now just 1 more hit to go, and we will save all eternity for Dreamland. And I'm not making that up. There's no 3rd boss battle. I'm literally serious. This is probably the quickest run I've ever done of this fight. The first thing that we need to go and do is collect 100 stars, or something like that, so that we can hit him for 1 final time. And this time he's a lot blacker than when we first met him. So, you can clearly tell that he's becoming weaker. So all I have to do is get 50 more stars, and then I can KO him. So, I really hope I don't die here. So, FYI, if you die on this fight, you don't get sent back to the Glacia boss fight. You get sent back here. It's kind of awkward for, stuff like that. But we just need to wait until he blows up, and then I can Super Saiyan him, because I have 100 stars, as you can see. So, please, I want to kill you. Oh, yes. And... And that was my Let's Play of Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I kind of liked it. I think I kind of liked it more than the first time I kind of played it. It is still a meh Kirby game. I have to admit that. It isn't like the best Kirby game of all time or anything like that. So yes, now it's time to make fun of Japanese names, and that guy has Yoshi as the last name. Wow. But yes, let's make fun of Japanese names. And oh nope, the chainsaw guy did it. Okay. I almost thought that said Kakaroo Village from Pokemon. Again, it's just Yoshi and Tank guy. There aren't really a good majority of Japanese names here. But anyway, as we're rolling around at the speed of sound throughout the cosmos, I'll talk about some bonus stuff, because honestly, listening to the credits would be kind of weird. So, one thing to be noted, as I said in like one of the previous videos, this is actually a sequel to a DS game titled Kirby's Canvas Curse, which was very similar to this game, obviously, except it wasn't made out of clay. It was just regular Kirby and stuff. So, and yeah, it was for the DS and not the Wii U. So I guess they just wanted to do it here so that way they would show off the compatibilities of the Wii U and all that kind of stuff. And also, another bonus feature is that you can replay this final boss and all the other bosses whenever you want. I know I did that with my pals whenever we were just kind of bored, and we'd replay the final boss over and over and over again. And also, any of the transformations that you can do can be partnered with a buddy, and they can have little sections to them, which you already saw with the cannon, where the Waddle Dees had little tanks of their heads. And with the rocket, when the Waddle Dee presses 2, he can do a little boost. And with the submarine, the Waddle Dee is like a paddler guy that we saw in one of the figurines. So there's also that, and yeah, so there can't be like 2 rockets going around at the same time. So there's that, and also, well, I don't really know what to talk about, honestly. Like, another like trend that Kirby games have been following ever since the release of Kirby's Adventure. So, Kirby's Adventure was released in 1992, which was 3 years after the release of the Super Nintendo, which is like unbelievable, because honestly, no other game would like release in a console that had been overlooked by a newer console. So, and then the same thing happened for Kirby's Dream Land 3, which was released for the Super Nintendo in 1997, which was a year before the N64 was released. And then for Kirby 64, it was released in 1999, which was 2 years before the GameCube. And then for the canceled Kirby GCN game, which I talked about in a later video, it was going to be released in 2005, which was a year before the Wii. And then obviously this game was released in 2015, which was, I'll talk about later. And everything is painted back. So as I was saying, Kirby's Return to Dreamland was released in 2010, which was 3 years before. And then this game was released in 2015, which was 2 years before the Switch. And well, that's the end. And then we get here. Now we get level 7 music and boss music, and we get the last Agent Secret Diary. So first, I'm going to show the figurine showcase. And we have Glacia. Glacia used her powers to create 7topia, but while she was busy sculpting, something took over her little form. Everyone breathed a big sigh of relief when she came back to her senses after reuniting with Aline. And then we have Dark Crafter, which was the actual final boss. This mysterious being took control of Glacia's body and then tried to disguise himself with sunglasses. He wanted to steal the vibrant colors from Dreamland and take over the world, but Kirby put a stop to that. Now, we have the music from World 7, and I will also be looking over the final boss music as well, so I'll be listening to that. And hold on, there's a lot of stuff here. So, geez, there's a lot of stuff. But anyway, the first is infiltrate the junk factory. Next is Kirby plus Kirby from the last episode, or from the last episode, yes. But Kirby plus Kirby from World 7-2 of this game, obviously. Next is Wonder Space from this episode. And here we go. Next is Battle with Cayson from the Battle with Cayson, obviously. Really creative name there, guys, but here we go. And next is the final actual song of the game that's relative to the levels, the Dark Crafter Battle. You're probably wondering why I didn't go to the secret diary, because there is one last secret diary page, and that's because we can scroll down. All's well that ends well, and it's the final game. And finally, Kirby got his apple back, and we've saved the day. But yes, we've finished the game. Kirby got his apple back, and that was the focal point of this adventure. And well, I'll see you. Well, it's been an honor doing this Let's Play, and I'll see you all in my next showcasing series, which is going to be uploaded, obviously, next week. So, I will spoil one thing though, and that it ties up most of the loose ends of Nintendo as a whole. So, with this glorious title screen, and Kirby finally getting his apple, I'll see you guys then.